Would you go for it? Probably not. I don't think I have the patience to get that high. But at least the bachelor's is what I'm going for now. That's pretty good. So whatever. I'll see what the future holds. Do do do. Scrolling up. Will I ever do Dante's Inferno? No, there's too much nudity and shit. There'd be way too much editing. Like God of War 3, I could pretty much easily edit around it. Dante's Inferno, there's a lot more, and it's a little bit harder to edit all that shit out. So I'll pass. Um, if someone asked if I somehow had the ability to time travel. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name. I'm just trying to go through like all this stuff. Maybe I should just start saying names, but Tom Madness 3994, he asks if I could go back in time and tell my past self I'd have 40,000 subscribers on YouTube in less than 2 years, how would my past self react? I actually don't know. I probably wouldn't believe them, but if they saw that I looked like them, I might believe them. And then I might get too overconfident and not get the 40,000 subscribers and be like a cocky little douche, and it probably wouldn't turn out so well. So I think I'd end up sabotaging myself in the long run, which would kind of sucks. But let's see, let's keep going up. Amidi93 asks how tall I am. Like 5'9". I'm pretty much average-ish height for an American male. Maybe a little bit below average. It doesn't really matter. I think 5'10" is the average height. I fall anywhere between 5'8" and 5'10" when I get measured. So there you go. Let's keep moving on. Doot. There are way too. I'm not even gonna get through all these comments. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get through. Like, a lot of this stuff is answered in channel updates and channel description. I think someone just called me gay, but I think they were replying to someone else. So we'll just keep going. I know I've answered the what made me decide to do game commentaries. Actually, the channel, it started out, I know I've gone through this a lot. The other awesome channel like subscription questions, go through with it, but I pretty much started watching Proton John, Zero Blade, and Durden, and eventually I was like, you know what, I can do this too. I'll try it. I'll give it a try. And it took me a lot of time to figure out how to do everything because like I couldn't find any tutorials or anything like that, which is why I have all the shit up on in my channel description. So other people can find it and hopefully get started and do all that stuff. But I watched other people do it, thought it was funny, thought it was cool, and figured, you know what, I can probably do it too. Hopefully I can get somewhere with it, entertain some people. People generally call me a somewhat funny person if you can understand my sense of humor most times. And while I may not be the most thorough person, I do generally get the job done. So that's pretty much how it started. The channel started out as just Mario hacks and eventually moved into console stuff when I got a Dazzle capture card, and then probably about a year after I got the Dazzle, I upgraded to an HD PVR, and now we're here today. Moving on. Now, a lot of these are just like repeat questions now. Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, and Megan Fox. Fuck one, kill one, kiss one. Well, this is pretty easy. I'd probably do Megan Fox. I'd kill Bieber just because I'm not going to kiss him. And I guess I have to kiss Miley. Is she even like 17 or 18 by now? I don't know. I think 17 is legal age in Illinois. So if she's 17, then bring her to Illinois and I'm not going to get arrested. But if not, then whatever. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast from Gruntsy. Yeah, it depends. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. Like, it's all great. I'd say a tie, I guess. I mean, there's nothing that really kills the other one. I mean, maybe pancakes and waffles over French toast, but I don't know. I guess pancakes. I like pancakes the best. A little bit of an edge for pancakes. We'll just go with that. Do I watch DSP a lot? Not a lot. Occasionally. Mostly it was his Call of Duty stuff because I found it pretty funny, but Other than that, not a whole lot of stuff. Usually, what's happening to him is probably happening to me in the world of shenanigans on YouTube. So usually, I try and keep up with stuff, just to kind of be on the up and up. Doot doot doot. What is your favorite modern video gaming moment? I don't know. I don't remember a lot of this stuff. Like, I guess recently ish. Um, the Broken Steel DLC for Fallout 3, because I was pretty pissed at the ending of that, and they did a pretty good thing with Broken Steel. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it, but I don't remember actually. Broken Steel. I'm pretty sure, but someone Logan in Humboldt asks if I'm an only child. Yes, I am. And pretty much everything else he asked, I already answered. Do do do. In MW2, what is your most hated perk setup other than ML blank? Now, as most of you know, I pretty much fucking hate ML blank or M blank blank if they're knifing. Marathon and lightweight, fine if you're not knifing. I don't care. Or if you're flag running. But if you have like MLC or MLN and you're just knifing, then that fucking pisses me off. But other than that, currently, either scavenger or OMA plus fucking danger close plus whatever the fuck their stupid commando. They usually have commando just to be an uber dick. That is probably my most hated setup. I just get really fucking annoyed when someone's just sitting back in a corner just tubing everywhere getting kills. It's really annoying, and I really hope Black Ops boots that shit to the curb because it is really, really annoying. Do you ever watch or look up reviews of games before you buy them? Not really. If I'm going to record a game, then I'm pretty much just gonna go through it blind without knowing much. I don't like to know a lot about video games before I play them. I like to be surprised, which I guess some people don't like. They want to know as much as they can about a game before they go in, but I just like to be surprised. So, you know, that's usually what happens. Um, doot doot doot. Scrolling up, scrolling up. I wonder if I should put some music in the background. It's probably not. I'd probably have to find a lot of songs to put in the background because this is gonna be like 30 minutes of me just answering questions. Um, Llama Man 5790 asks, in my busy schedule, how do I manage to stay sane after doing over 3,000 videos? And how do I spend all the time? It's actually fairly easy. The longest thing that it takes to do is record the game itself. Playing the game itself is the longest thing that needs to be done because when I'm done recording, that is I record an hour of whatever. That is the longest it's gonna take for me to do it because editing about an hour of footage takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I have it set up to render all by itself, like 6 different 10-minute parts or however many parts it's gonna be. I have it set up to render by itself, so I don't have to do anything for that, and it takes about an hour for a 10-minute video to get rendered out if it's a console game, not counting Mario hacks and emulator stuff. We're talking about like HD Call of Duty stuff, and if it's 10 minutes of an HD console game, then it's going to be about an hour. So I'll usually have it render out when I'm sleeping or at work or at a friend's house. So that means I'm doing something else productive. When I get back, I'll throw it all on a hard drive, bring it to my downstairs computer, and upload it while I'm either A, again, at work, B, again, sleeping, or C, recording more stuff, or D, at a friend's house. It's pretty easy once you can multitask and you have a system on what to do. It's incredibly easy. Like, everyone's like, oh, you have no life, you have 3,000 videos. It's incredibly easy to do it. I play games anyway. That's pretty much how I go about doing so many videos. As for the Mario and the Pokemon stuff and all the other stuff, those usually end up being about a very, 20 seconds of editing, maybe. And let's see what else we got going here. 20 seconds of editing, like maybe 10 minutes of rendering for a 10 to 15 minute video, and not even that much time to upload. So it's pretty easy. It's once you get a system going, it's Really simple. What was I like as a kid? I was fat and incredibly nerdy. Now I've thinned out and I'm still nerdy. But that's pretty much it. Uh, will you will you still make walkthroughs when you are 35? If you can, yes, I still will be doing that. Have you ever had an experience with a cougar, or if you haven't had, has a girl of any age ever offered themselves to you? Yes, I have had some, not cougars. I don't remember any cougars in my time trying to hit on me, but yes, other girls have kind of thrown themselves at me within the past like couple years, even before I had a girl, or even after I've had a girlfriend. A couple girls have, and it ends up being incredibly awkward, especially when they don't stop. But you know what? It's cool. I take it as a compliment. My girlfriend gets pissed off. I really don't care. I mean, she's gonna get pissed off at everything. She's like a girl. I'm sorry, females, but most of you are fucking crazy, like a lot of the time, especially her. So, you know, she's freaking nuts. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. So, we'll just leave it at that. That was actually a pretty funny question. Um, let's see. Oh, Magnaman64 pretty much asks, how do I determine what videos I'm going to LP is a personal interest, overwhelming request, or a little of both? Um, let's see. Also, what besides video games and posting videos do you do with your very little free time? I actually have a lot of free time, even though I do so many videos. I sleep or work out or eat or watch Netflix or play more games or go to my friend's house or do schoolwork. Just average boring shit that no one cares about. As for what videos I decide, if I feel like playing a game and I want to record it, then I'll do it. A lot of new games I'll just randomly do, even if they aren't requested. Um, a lot of games do get requested a lot, and I don't do them just because I wouldn't like doing it or other various reasons. But it's a little bit of both. I know I originally wanted to do a Pokemon like playthrough a long, long time ago, but figured it would kind of come out too boring. And I think if I would have done it before I got good or decent at commentary, I think it would have came out like really boring and really bad. But because I waited so long and because I'm pretty comfortable in how I commentate and how I edit and how I go through everything, I think it's actually turned out a lot better now than if I would have done it a year or a year and a half ago. I think it would have bombed. I think it would have been really boring, but now I can kind of BS my way through 10, 15 minutes of videos back to back to back to back all the time. Like, I've already BS my way through 28 minutes of this crap already, so you begin to learn how to expand your commentary time, and it's actually a pretty good charismatic tool, because I'm, like, really good at talking to women now, even though, I mean, I don't talk to them about, like, video game shit, but I can hold my own in a conversation like nobody's business. Like, I am just god player at conversation now because I can just BS my way through any conversation that ever existed, probably thanks to this BS. Someone asked if I'm partnered with YouTube. My other account is. This account is not, because they don't, under normal circumstances, give partnerships to people like me for some reason. I know some random guy got one for some random reason. I don't know why. And I know there's Machinima and IGN, so no, this account is not partnered, unfortunately. It would be nice if it was, because I could make some more revenue off of channel updates and stuff. But, that pretty much sums up that. Will I make more videos with my girlfriend? I don't know. It's up to her. She really isn't a big fan of doing it all the time. I don't know why. She's just kind of lame about the whole thing.